hopefully we're live right now. And we are live! Cool. How do I sound, okay? Okay. So late. Go ahead. Yeah. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you guys asked for a building stream, so here we go. Building stream is up and running. I'm going to set this over here. Give me a second. Hey! I'm going to set this over here for the build. I just want to see how that camera looks. It's going to take a couple minutes to get everything set up. Can you still hear me okay in stream if I'm talking over here? I'm guessing that's a no? Okay, can you turn it on just so you can see if you can hear me okay? Yeah, just want to make sure everything's working properly. I went ahead and did a retweet that we are live now. So that's good. Okay. Let's see, where's the other channel I needed to post this to? Aha. Okay. So, I think we're good now. So getting with the sub, lol. Okay. Good, good. You hear me fine. Excellent. Hey, Felipe. Yeah, this is going to be the build stream. I apologize. There's no music. There's no crazy lights and stuff. Hey. I... What is there? There's giveaways, as always. Of course, yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be building a PC today. Let me take the phone off its position again. Oh, really? That's right. So here's what we're building, guys. This is an Asus Prime Z370 motherboard. I've got a H150i Corsair capital X RGB because RGB is boss. I've got this beautiful power supply that came with the Newegg bundle. Hard drive, it's a 2 terabyte hard drive, Intel 660p. And then at some point, I'll take that beautiful thing out of the PC that I have now and slap it down there. So that's the plan, guys. And it's all going into this absolutely beautiful case. This is a Fantex P500A, I believe it's called. It's the model. And it is RGB, of course, because why the hell not? And it looks like it's going to be hella fun to build into. So I have gone ahead and tested everything to make sure that everything does work. And it does. Yay. So now I'm gonna set this up. I have a tripod set. And I wonder, can I zoom? Can I zoom? I can't zoom. Okay. I'm not able to pinch zoom. Sorry about that. But if you guys have questions or whatever, Kitten is paying attention. She's handling our giveaways and stuff like that. And of course, she can call out if there's anything that's going on or whatever. I do have another light setup here that I could use possibly for when I'm working on the other side. So let me take this out from here. Now this is the first time I've been doing any sort of like a build like this, guys, so you're gonna have to bear with me because, you know, this isn't exactly something that I do all the time. So what I'm gonna start by doing, of course, is I need to disconnect a few things because this is a little bit too messy to be able to figure out. So the easiest thing for me to do is probably to get rid of the power supply cables for right now. Just get them out of here. So there's that. Let's get rid of the motherboard cable. Hey, Smile Crow. What was the other one you said hi to? Han Kanan, hello. Oh, Khan. Yeah. Cool. Good to see you, Khan. Come on. That's what we're starting with, eh? Cool. There we go. Okay. And then I got this cable here. This is an i9-9900K processor. It's the processor that I won from the Intel sweepstakes about a year ago. Actually, it was the summer of last summer, that I won it, and it was the what was it called? It was the Planet Zoo South America pack giveaway. I was a grand prize winner. So yeah. No. So the one I have right now is a 6700K i7. So it's done its job quite nicely, but hey, if I got a new processor for free, I should definitely build a PC out of it, right? Well, yeah, that's how I look at it. I mean, no? That'd be some pretty epic loot right there, wouldn't it, huh? Trying to... Well, that was one thought, was I could build a streaming PC out of that, yep. So, we'll have to see. Come on, you stupid things. Oh, yeah? This would be so much... It'd be so much easier if I could, like, stand up. Oh, wait. I have a stand desk. Yay! Oh, it already works, Smelcrow. I put everything together and I fired it up to make sure it'll work. So, we should be good there. I just don't get why I can't get these damn RGB clips out. I might need to get a small flathead to push down from the other side. Small flathead, where are you? There you are. This might be easier to do. Well, sure, and that's where we're going to go, but first I wanted to make sure everything was going to work properly. So, once I knew everything would work properly, yeah, so now the motherboard is free of everything except, of course, our gigantic radiator here. Alright, I think it might be time to start playing with the case a little bit. So just give me a second. I'm gonna go get the case, and then I might move the camera for you guys. Backplate first. Backplate's on there already, dude. Like I said, everything's good to go. See, let me lift this up, and there you go. You can see on the bottom, backplate. So. Again, trying to make it so that it's easy to put it all together. Here is the case again. And it's a really sweet looking case, let me tell you. I can pop the front open, it's magnetic. and then it's up on a hinge apparently, so I can just lift, I guess. I don't know. I'll try using both hands in a second. It's a sexy case, isn't it? Ah, there we go. Okay, so tempered glass side panel is off, which means that now I can work in there. The case does come with these beautiful Fantex RGB fans for intake. I'll probably keep them here. I'm not 100% sure yet. These things here are supposedly for hard drives and stuff or something. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. There's a manual somewhere that I gotta take a look at. But you know, it's a very nice case. Oh no, I was looking at it when I was talking to you before we got started. Yeah, so it's a pretty nice case here. I've got the ability to put my graphics card up vertically. I just have to buy a riser cable, so I don't have one right now. I thought I would try it stock first and see how I felt, and I wasn't sure how deep everything was going to be, because I know there's a lot of talk about how you don't want to put the graphics card with the fan like right up against the glass, right? Because then you starve it for oxygen. Now up top, there's a mount for the radiator, of course, and then it's got a magnetic mesh filter that you can pull away, and then of course I've got a few extra ports and stuff like that. So that's kind of nifty. Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely, especially the edges, because the edges are sharp. Sure. Hi, Dutch. Appreciate the back seating, dude. Alright, I'm going to put you guys up here now. Because what I'm going to do is I think it's time to kind of figure out where to put the motherboard and the radiator. Now, the way that I'm seeing it, it's probably going to be best to put the motherboard obviously where it's supposed to go, but the radiator I think I'm going to want to put up top. I know you could put it in the front, but I'm concerned if I put it in the front that the tube coming out, this tube is going to block the graphics card. So this is my first time using an AIO, by the way, but I think it'll work well for me. It's just, you know, I've got this gigantic mess of cables and stuff that I have to like move about and stuff. So let me do that, and let me think about this for a second. When I put this together, I put the plan that would be the radiator would go up top, and then the motherboard would go, you know, where it goes, and then go from there. So I think I'm about ready to start that. Yeah, giveaways are always worldwide. You can do it anywhere you would like in the world. That's right. Okay, so this is going to be interesting because I'm going to have to lift this up, and I'm going to have to lift up the motherboard and kind of get it into position at the same time. So I've got the anti-static bag on the bottom so that I don't touch the contacts on the bottom. There we go. Okay. Let's lower the table a little bit. Zath's Tech Tips. There you go. There you go. Okay, so I've got this now kind of positioned. The fans are all on here loose right now because I figured I would rather test fit everything first, then set everything up and seal it in, and then have to undo it all again. Because usually what's pretty much impossible? Ah. Oh yeah, we all mess up the first time. That's just how it is. So, let's see, can I... Oop. Okay. Actually, I can probably bring this a little bit closer to you guys too, so you can kind of... Check that out. Nope, I hit the wrong... These are like touch-sensitive buttons. It's kind of annoying to deal with on the front of this light ring, but hey, whatever. Okay, so the motherboard is in position. It's found the holes and all that good stuff, so that's neat. This will be the fourth PC that I've built. I've built 2 of them a long time ago when I was in college. So that's like 20 years ago. And then the one that I have right now I built 4 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. Now, notice I didn't put the backplate on. Might be important to put the backplate on before screwing in the motherboard. So I got to pull that back out for just a second here. And... oh, that's right, that's right. Build over, can't do it anymore. Send it to the professionals. I actually had the back plate out as a way to remind myself that I needed to do this. Oh god, no idea. Like I said, the 9900K was free. The motherboard was like 170. The radiator was like 170. The RAM was, I think, 170. So I should probably add all that stuff up. There we go. I just don't have it. He's freaking out about what? Yes. I won it in a contest last summer. So it's been sitting in my closet all this time because didn't have the time or the money available to build a new PC. Until recently. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of fun to build all this kind of stuff. Okay, so it looks like it's in position now. It's just that the back plate is pushing. There we go. If any of you guys are ever going to start doing your own PC builds, always take time to fit and then fit again. And if you feel like you have to force something into place, you're probably doing something wrong. There we go. Now this is in place. It's not in a position where I have to force it to stay in position, so that's good. What I'm probably going to do now, where's my, yeah, time to put some motherboard screws in, I think. Get that taken care of. So that at least it doesn't go all over the damn place. And that's right, dude. Huge case is OP. Oh yeah, the old one is a Fantex as well. The old one is an Enthoo Lux. Is what it was called. I absolutely love Fantex cases. This is too small. That's better. Perfect power, perfect upgradability, perfect expansion, you know, all that stuff. With the old one, yeah, I'm not sure yet. I mean, I've got my 980 Ti that I can use, so, you know, that might be something I can do. We shall see. But for right now, I want to make this into my main streaming PC and gaming PC, and then the other one, you know, can act as a really good backup PC. So there's that. But no, the case comes with motherboard standoffs in already, so it makes it very easy because I can just screw right into the standoffs. That's what I was testing earlier to see if it would fit properly with each of the standoffs up. Make sure I wasn't missing a screw or something or what have you. So now I'm able to get Fantex Elite. That's a good case. It's a very good case. They're sexy as hell. Fantex does a great job of designing cases that are very easy. You'll understand soon enough, Kitten, when I flip this bad boy over. And you see the cable management and everything else in the back that they do for you. It's great. This is the 500A DRGB. No, they're not that expensive. And you get a great case for that price. So, I believe so. Bought it off of Amazon. It was supposed to arrive at the end of July, and then I got an update. JK lols, it'll be here in 3 days. Okay. I'll take that, right? Here we go. Now, I already have the M.2 drive installed here. I've got my old M.2 is going to go over here. I'm currently backing up that old M.2 onto my brand new Western Digital Black 6 terabyte hard drive, like mechanical hard drive, because I want to have something for storage. Just going to look it over. Make sure that I'm not missing a screw anywhere. It's looking good. Okay. Now, I need to deal with the radiator. So, wait a second. No coolers on the M.2. There is one that comes with the motherboard, like a. But I mean, it's just a plate. They want you to take this back piece off, and it's adhesive or whatever, and then it goes right there, and it's supposed to cool the M.2 apparently, but to be quite frank, I don't know if I care to even have that on, because I feel like having access to air is going to cool it better than having a piece of metal over it, but you guys can chime in on that one if you'd like. So the box can go away. funny thing is about that is that the manual for the motherboard makes no mention of it. So well, yeah, that's true. But I don't know. I'll look into putting it in. I do have the screws for it and stuff, so it's not a big deal. But let's see. So I gotta pull out the here it is. All of the screws and stuff necessary for Intel. That. Double-sided tape for the controller. So I'll put that up later, I suppose. Safety and warranty guide. I took my time and read through all that kind of stuff. I read it like 5 times before I did anything. And I still feel like there's things that they should have had in that manual that they didn't. So, oh well. So here's our directions. And for installing the fans radiator, it says it's test the radiator fans as shown. So you put screws in from the top through the case to the bottom. So let's go ahead and move the case a little bit. Now, like I said, I did not screw the fans all the way in, but I have them most of the way. Here we go. Okay, I see the screws. I see the screws. Okay. So it's going to go up like that. There, something, it should go in something like that. I do not see the screw going through here. Maybe I should put it on here instead then. There's one screw, there's one screw. Okay, there we go. There's the screws, there's the screws, there's the screws, there's the screws, and there we go. Perfect. Okay, so now we know which part we're gonna install them into. I need to find part. For what? Need parts K and L. K is the radiator screw and L is a washer. Generally speaking, I like to put these on something that's got a black background because then I can actually see what I'm grabbing. So here we go. This looks like it's already got a washer built onto it. That's nifty. Okay, I'm going to need 8 of these, so might as well get these prepped in the box. Those of you in chat, have you guys built your own PCs before? I mean, I know Dutch says he's built his. Now, if I put the radiator in, one other thing I need to think about is, will I be able to get to the fans easily? Unfortunately, it looks like I will not be able to, but I do have the fan cables all routed through the back, so I should be able to get to the cables okay. But what I might do before I get into this too deep is I think I'm going to go ahead and undo the twist ties and shove the cables back behind the motherboard mount. I think that's a good way to do this. Five in the last year. Damn, do you do this for a job, for a living? That's awesome. So you guys know what's up with this stuff, and you know what I'm going through right now. That's great. Okay, I think I just have one more twist tie to undo. Hey DJ. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, that is really cool. Yeah. There's my screwdriver. Let's go ahead and screw these fans in all the way. I know that they work. I know that they are in the direction I want them to be. Pro tip for people that are looking to build, if you're not sure which direction the fan is going, the grill is usually the backside. So the grill is on the bottom of this fan, which means the air is coming from here at the top into the bottom, so the air is going into the radiator. And I suppose if I wanted to, I could put fans on the outside of the case, as well as puller fans to help pull air away, although it's probably not really necessary. I was just going to ask you about that. So this is a CC container that you're giving away. So that's community contributor container for World of Warships, ladies and gentlemen. You get a lot of good stuff in there. Up to tier 8 premium ship. A lot of people lately have been getting coal. Some people have gotten premium ships. Some have gotten free XP. Others have gotten camouflage. Regardless, it's really good stuff. Definitely something that you want. Did you? What did you get? Which ship was it? Oh, you got a kid for me. That's that's fun. Oh my god. Now you have to be a follower to win, but that's it. Otherwise, you get the code. It's good for any region of the world. That's true. That's true. Kitten wants the attention. Gotta give her the attention. Okay, so the fans have now been put into place, making sure that the cables are still loose and accessible. And then it's just a Corsair RGB strafe. Nothing too special with the keyboard, unfortunately. Really nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. You guys know how cables are so good at latching onto each other and getting stuck? That's what I'm trying to deal with right now, is just kind of putting these cables in nicely so that I can access them on the other side later on during the build. Okay, middle cables. Trying to make sure that they don't get tangled up with the one cable that's going to CPU fan slots, although to be quite frank, they can always I can always undo that if I needed to. Okay. That's all put in place. And now I should be just about ready to start screwing in the radiator. Woohoo! Let's see, what can you guys see? You probably want to see the screw action. Here we go. That didn't work so well. Hold on a sec, guys. That's awesome. That is awesome. This is a Samsung S21 standard, by the way. Okay. Where'd you go? There you go. All right, that time it caught properly. Bring the other screws over. Here it is. All right, so these two are going to be my driver screws. I'm going to kind of let them sit there to help me get all these other screws into place. Sure. I love building PCs. It's a lot of fun. It's expensive, but it's a lot of fun. So... Oh, why is he laughing at you? Why am I not surprised? Mm-hmm. I see. Mm-hmm. Oh, God. Why pink? That's great until your keyboard dies and you need to get a new one. Then what are you gonna do? What if they don't do pink anymore? What if they do orange? I like how you said except you, because I was totally gonna say I would go for that. Hell yeah. Oh, I want to see it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Okay, let's get the drive screws in. Now I do have space for 4 additional screws. Do I have 4 more screws and washers? I do. does the manual tell me to use them? Oh, I love when they do this, guys. Look at the manual here. Can you see that? The manual's like, oh, look, you only have a 240 radiator. So, lol. I love when they do that. They reuse things, and it just drives confusion amongst the people that are putting things in. Especially those like myself who are slight noobs to all this and, you know, doing it for the first time. Spray paint. Oh, I need to shove this cable in too. Can I get it in now? Yeah, I can. Okay. Alright. Well, that's good at least. I'll deal with that later, I guess. You know what? Before I put those extra screws in, let me flip to the back side. I'll show you guys the back side of this case, and we can make sure that we are happy with the way the cables are routed. Because if there's a problem and I need to unscrew things, I'd rather unscrew it when it's like not fully done. So, okay, now that I just added some weight, yes, this is the first time I'm doing water cooled. I have always done air cooled. I've always been deathly afraid that water is going to get on my parts and destroy everything. I know that Corsair supposedly has a really good warranty in that regard, and if that happens, blah blah blah. But, you know. There we go. These are those kinds of thumb screws that are not supposed to come completely out of the case. So, alright. Let's move that over to the side, because I won't be putting that back on for some time. Okay. And look at the beauty that is the back side of this case, guys. No. Sorry, DJ, but request denied on that one. Oh, I can loop this thing very easily. Okay, good, because I want it to come out here. Okay. So I've got the new green shorts, and then I've got my blue shirt. That's the Fabletics wonderfulness. Oh, that would be awesome. That'd be freaking hilarious. Okay. So these are now coming down. These are my other fan here. Right you are, Ken? What's up, dude? I gotta say, I'm very jealous of him. He woke up. He saw us all posting in Kraken about trying to get in on the 980 Ti or the 3080 Ti release from EVGA. And then he's like, "Oh, hey, I got in." And meanwhile, like I had been spending like hours trying to get in, and he just got it. So he already has his 980 Ti, and I'm just sitting here with my 3070, like, well, at least I got something. Jerk. Only sees hands. He says, "I'm making Ken cry." I'm sorry, Karen. I don't mean to do that to you. These are really cool. These are just, you know, your little hard drive caddies. But what I love about Fantex is there's actually a little bit of rubber here as vibration dampening. So I'm pulling these out simply because weight reduction, yo, but also because I'm going to be putting drives in later. Oh, nice, a 3080. Okay, that's probably where I want to be in terms of graphics card. I think a Ti would be great. The only problem I have with the Ti is it's just so damn expensive compared to the 3080. Well, this is true. And yeah, the cable management's really sexy. That's what I love about it. I mean, you saw how easy it was for me to just tie up those fan cables temporarily so that I can just keep them out of the way. And then I'll deal with where I'm going to put them later. But, you know, this is a really fun case to work through. Okay. Yes, that's really my plan at this point, Hoojam, is now that I've got the 3070, unless I wanted to try to sell it to somebody, there's really no reason for me to upgrade from 3070 at this point. So yeah, I'm probably gonna wait until 40 or even beyond that. I mean, I came from a 980 Ti, not a 1080 Ti, a 980 Ti. So, you know, I'm a very patient dude, and if it's working for me, then, you know, I don't have a problem with sticking the course. Ken, that's yeah. I mean, seriously, dude, I was in the same boat. I was ready to spend the 1200 or 1400. It's 1400 for the Win 3 edition from EVGA. I was all ready to spend that money, uh, and my wife was ready for me to spend it too. But you know, I guess you could say I lucked out on a new egg shuffle. Got the 3070 combo with that power supply. That's why I'm using that 750 power supply today. Yeah, we'll go from there. It's okay. Yes, good eye, dude. Very good eye. Battle toaster. Oh my god. You're getting me scared. I've been copying over everything from my old hard drive to my new drive right now actually. So it's been going for a while, and I figured it'll finish while I'm doing the build portion. It says 29 minutes to go, and about 3 hours ago it said it had an half an hour left. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Radiator's in. Motherboard is in. What else do we... Yeah. What else do we need to get in here? I need to figure out where to put all the fan stuff. That's kind of new to me, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. The other thing I'm gonna have to figure out is this stuff down here on the bottom, the case cabling. So I suppose I could do the case cabling next and get that out of the way. Yeah, I know. So I'm talking about this case cabling here. This is a power connector. These are the fans that I just did. This is very short. All right. Consult the manual. So we have loosened those things. We've got the motherboard in. Now they tell me to put the power supply in, but I'd rather hold off on the power supply until I get the other case case wiring done. Because to me, the case wiring is something that you're never going to move again. So to me, I always like to, when I do cable management, I always like to do the stuff that is going to stay first, and then I go from there. So where do we go? Motherboard connections, right here. Boink. Alright, so we've got HD audio and USB 3.0 cables. I'm pretty sure that's this right here. I'm sorry, what? Okay. Damn right. I see what you want to do, but nah. I'm doing it my way first. Okay. I don't want to get confused between the fan cables and the other ones, so I'm going to try to get these out of here for right now, although they don't want to stay. So... and she'll do that, by the way. She has. Okay, so... let's go ahead and just pull these cables out here and make sure that we know what each of these are. This should be the HD audio cable. I think. Of course it's not labeled, so why would it be labeled? Here's the power switch. Separate that from the other ones. What do we have here? This is the DRGB fan. Is this a cover for this? Oh yeah, it is. DRGB fan. DRGB fan. Okay, I'm not quite sure what that is, but I'll hold that off for a second. This is the USB-C connector, so I know I'm going to need that. Like I said, don't know what this is just yet. This says motherboard DRGB 3-pin. I mean, don't... what? Okay. And then this is the HD audio, and this is our USB 3.0 connector, which unfortunately on the motherboard side, I don't know that I have a USB 3.0. Nope, I do. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna just feed that. How do I want to bring this up? Well, okay. That can work, dude. Okay, so this connects to there. Good. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the cable on the other side, and I'm trying to see how it's all going to fit. Here's my HD audio cable, so I can bring that up and through. And where does HD audio connect? Oh boy. Well, I think it's this one up here at the top. Oh. And who is it? Necto, yeah. Yeah, congratulations, dude. Oh, wow. Rip you, man. That is accurate. Okay, so I got that in. I need to find the HD audio, so I need to consult the motherboard manual to find the HD audio connector. So here's our motherboard manual. And I don't see an HD audio connector. I don't see the HD audio connector. Front panel audio connector, number 19, which is this. Ah, okay, I see it. I see it. So it just doesn't look like it's a panel because the pins are all just kind of put in there, but that goes right there. Okay. Pull that back a little bit, so that's something else I'm going to have to figure out with cable management is once this is all set and done. I don't like how that's looking right now, but I'm just going to leave it for now, then I'll clean up in just a moment. Guys, I take my time when I do this, so I apologize if you're saying, hurry up, Zath, get this done. That's right, I do like to take my time. I'm just very curious. It says motherboard DRGB 3 pin, and that goes to DRGB header on the front side, so damn right. Okay, so I gotta figure out where is my RGB headers. I should have two rather than my okay, I've got an RGB header on the top and I have an RGB header on the bottom. Let's see. That looks like it's a 4-pin. Yep. Yeah, so my RGB headers are 4-pin, and these are 3-pin. So I'm guessing I need to get a adapter or something in order to connect this. What's confusing me though is that this has a 3-pin and could connect to this, but I'm not quite sure if that's what I want to be doing. This is the SATA cable for power supply. Connect to that, right? This is always the hardest part of a case install, is figuring out what each of these little things are. This to me looks like it's going to be a fan. That's fan. That connects to here. Need to connect the power switch cable, so I can do that too, I guess. And that just goes to under power switch. Okay. It'd be easier for me to flip this on its back. Let's put that in. Yeah, he sent that to me. That's awesome. Oh yeah? Nice. 1-20. One dash 21. Alright, here we go. Where's the power switch? Power switch. Power switch is top row 2 in. Top row 2 in, so it should go on like that. Let's double check. Yep. Yep, we're good. Sorry you guys can't see that. Okay, so power switch is connected. Other cables that we need to connect. This thing. I don't want it to be tangled up with other cables, so be careful with that. Can I bring it up to the bottom? Will it reach? Negative Ghost Rider. Okay, so this one is going to, let's see where it connects to. It just connects right to the top. Okay, this is the USB-C connector. So we can do here, so I can maybe back that off a little bit from this bottom piece. And now it should be able to reach in through here, although it's a shorter run from here into the USB 3.1. There we go, connected. Okay, so that's that one there. So we've done HD audio, we've done USB, we've done USB-C. We just have these two, plus the fan, plus whatever the hell this is, plus whatever the hell this is to figure out. Oh, plus this. This should be a fan as well. My guess is that these are 3 fans. So you could put them in a fan controller like the Corsair one here. You know, it's got the fan controllers for up to 6 fans. I've got 3 for the top, so I could connect the 3 here. So I could do it that way, or my motherboard has fan headers, of course. It's got a couple of chassis fan headers on the back side. So let me take a look here. Chat, what do you guys think? Do you think I should put it all into the one controller box, or should I put them into independent fan headers? Here's all the fan and pump headers that are on the Asus. There's quite a bit of options here. Well, I like the idea that the motherboard can read all these different fans. So to me, like, that's kind of fun. The only thing is that it's only got 2 chassis fan connectors, and then it's got a CPU fan. Now, one thing I could do, if I wanted to be like real snazzy, is figure out which fan is up here. And I could link that one with probably with CPU opt. In other words, if it throttles up these fans for the radiator, it throttles this one up too, and then that gets more juice in. And the other thought I had too, though, I kind of like this idea better, chat. You tell me what you think. But my understanding is that the EVGA graphics cards have a fan header on the back of it. Let me check and see. That looks confirmed. You pull out my... Do I have a video? Oh, hold on. Do I have a manual that came with my EVGA card? Let's find out. Because if that's the case, what I might do is I might make it so that the middle fan here, the second fan, which is going to blow directly on the graphics card, is linked to the graphics card. So when it wants more juice, it can throttle up and get more cold air right on top of the graphics card. What do you guys think about that, chat? You think that's kind of sexy? Here's my installation guide. Well, there's no mention, of course, about that on the backside, but if anybody in chat would like to just do quick research for me and let me know if there's a fan header on the backside. It looks like there is. I'd have to take the whole card out, and it's currently plugged in on the system right now, and the system is running because it's backing up all my stuff. Alright, I'm getting errors with copying some files, so I guess I'll just hit skip for those. Inside that box right now is my old 980 Ti, which will go back into the system once I've finished doing my build here. Okay, I still would like to know what the hell this is. Because it says DRGB fan on it. Oh, I'll bet. Okay, I think I know what this is, guys. This is probably connected up to the top. There's a button that you can press up here to change the colors of the fans. Alternately, you can plug this directly into... You could plug this into the motherboard, okay? But because I don't have a... I only have a 4-pin, I don't have a 3-pin connector, I might be better off just connecting the... Yeah, I might be better off just connecting, for right now at least, the case fan here, and then I just have to control these manually on the backside. I think that'll be the way we'll have to do that, so let's get these taken care of and out of the way. Ta-da! Okay. So I do still have my fan cables here, and I'm going to have to figure out which one's the middle cable. Is anybody able to look up that For the Win 3 EVGA? Does it have that fan node? I think it does. I think it does. And then what the hell are you supposed to connect to? This one is connected. My opinion, this is one thing that's a little confusing with this particular case and build is like, what are all of these cables for? So that's connecting to this, which is connecting to this, which is connecting to this. Let's see what's on the inside. That's connecting to one of the cables going into the top fan. Okay, so if that's the cable going into the top fan, what is this connecting to? This is connecting to this, which is connecting to this, which is, okay, so I think these are all the RGB cables. I think that's what those are right now, is those are all the RGB cables. Which makes sense. You wouldn't necessarily want the fans to be on the same, usually you have a fan controller in the back or something. But in this case, there is none. Okay, so I want to find the middle fan. And oh yeah? Oh really? So it does come with a PWM fan header on the end of the card. Okay. So I'm going to set the middle fan to connect to that one. That's awesome that it's a ship. It's a freaking ship. Okay. Mm-hmm. I see. Okay, so this is our RGB. This 4-pin then is our fan. Okay, here it is right here. So here's our fan connector for the middle cable, which, like I said, I'm going to want to connect. Let's see, middle fan goes. Yeah, I'm going to want to connect the middle fan, I think. Because the bottom fan, most of what goes through is the. Let me show this on the other side, guys, so you can see too. So, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to set it up so that this fan is connected via PWM to my graphics card, which is going to be here, right? Maybe someday I'll put it here, go vertical or something. Even then, it'll still help. So this fan will be run by the graphics card. So when the graphics card needs to throttle up, it'll throttle up this fan to bring in more cool air from right here. I think that's pretty snazzy. What do you guys think, huh? You like that idea? Okay, so if I'm going to do that, though, I need to find the fan again. Is it this one? Got it in one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring that header back up. Why are you stuck? There you go. Okay, now, because this is one of the main install cables, I'm going to want it to come through about here to here. Okay, so if I want it to come through here, I'm going to route it underneath all of the other cabling. That. Got this one too. And then stick right there like that. Okay, so this is going to be the video card. So I've got two case fans. I'm going to route this one up on the top, and I'm going to route this one on the bottom. Just have to figure out which one is which. I have a strong feeling that the longer one right now is the bottom fan. Yes, it is. Okay. So the longer cable's the bottom fan. Put that up through. And just check the manual again to make sure that's H, that's M.2 fan. What? E is external fan. I want chassis fan 2. That's F. Chassis fan 1 is D. Oh my god, D is all the way over here? Yeah, chassis fan 1 is all the way over here, guys. Okay. Yeah, right? Chassis fan 2. Okay, so I'm going to put this one in a chassis fan 2, which is up here. Like that, chassis fan 2. Now, I do have I don't know if I want to plug this other one all the way into here. Because I have to route, that's the top one at least, so I'd have to route the top one up and then down and plug it in there. And that might look a little ugly. Guys, what do you think? Ugly? Probably ugly. So I think I might just connect the other fan to, I don't want to call it the M.2 fan. I don't want to connect it. I'm sorry, what? Oh. Oh, the EXT fan connector is only for the fan extension card. Okay, so I'm not connecting it to that one. So I got chassis, I've got CPU fan, I've got CPU optional. I'm going to connect this one to CPU optional. So when this throttles up too. I think I'll do that. The case is a P500A, correct, Mundo. Thanks, Duckman. Had a very stressful past year. Very stressful. Okay. Come on, you stupid thing. Don't get caught. There we go. Okay. A little bit higher up. And then up and over into CPU optional. What's he talking about now? Nothing? Great. Okay. All right. So those fans are in. This one will go into the graphics card. My cables back here are pretty much set. They're not really in the way or anything, so I like that. Don't need to do too much with cable management for that. What cable is this one? Oh, that's the fan. Okay. This one is a little bit in the way, but I could probably just put it. I'll just put it in here, along with these cables. Something like that could work for now, just to keep it out of the way. All right, I still need this power cable. I still need to figure out where to plug that in to the power supply in a little bit. There's storage bays down here for hard drive caddies. The hard drive caddies are here, and they've got rubber grommets for screwing into the hard drive. The hard drives are behind here. I can show you on the back side here. So the hard drives go in down here. Of course, power supply goes here. Okay. What next? Oh, good. Good. Now my computer's saying 2 hours and 50 minutes to finish copying. That's awesome. That is fantastico. All right. I think we're ready for the power supply. Yes, my PSU is actually a semi-modular setup, so it's not the perfect design, but it's helpful. Let me get this. I'm gonna reroute this cable underneath the big fatty. But yeah, it's a partially modular power supply. My other case has a fully modular one, and it'd be nice to have a fully modular power supply, but I'm not too concerned about it. Oh, I need to do the fan header too. Okay. Well, or the fan control unit. But let's get the power supply in. Because that's something else that I can be doing. So here's our power supply. It's got the main cables coming out, right, that you would expect. And it's EVGA. They do a great job of labeling everything. So I've got my CPU here, right, and then I've got my PCIe here as well. Okay, and then I've got another cable I can connect. You can see on the back side here. I've got another cable I can connect for VGA 2 and 3, peripheral 1 and 2, SATA cable connector, which for right now I'm going to disconnect just so it's out of the way. But yeah, I mean, all of these are going to be cables that you use, right? So a semi-modular design is fine in my opinion. I don't have a problem with doing that. And 750 watts should be plenty for the system. I have done research, and they're saying about 460 watts is what I'm looking at. Of course, if I'm going nuts with overclocking and stuff like that, that's changes things just a tad. But hey, whatever. Okay. Oh, the shroud thing's in the way. What I could do is unscrew these thumb screws down here that are securing the power supply shroud. Get that taken care of. You don't want modular for high amperage. Most of this stuff is low amperage. Well, okay, Duckman. Okay, so that's in position. We'll put the shroud back on in a sec, but I need to screw in the power supply to the shroud to hold it in place. Let's see. Yes, they have. It's very spicy, guys. Take a look at it, but don't panic. And I'm gonna say something right now about that. CCs were given a slight heads up on it, and we caught something before it went live. So you're welcome. 4 of those screws. These. Did I have that on? Yeah, I did. It's a 3070. It's in my system right now because why the hell not plug it in, and use it and play with the toy. But it is ready to go. It's just sitting there. It's probably got like maybe 100 hours on it of runtime. So it's still quite new, quite fresh. No, you still want to fight me. Okay. There's that one. You guys can see this okay, right? Cool. 2 hours and 40 minutes left on my copy. I should have done it last night. I thought about doing it last night and then I forgot. And the last screw. One thing I always liked about these Fantex cases as well, let's make sure this is on tight now. is that it's very easy to clean the system. So there's obviously the power supply has got a fan on the bottom that it sucks up air, right? And the Fantex case has a small little filter that pops out so that you can clean that out and ensure that the bottom of the fan is, you know, is sucking in good quality air. So I really do like their cases for that purpose. My Enthu Lux case over here has the same setup, so that's kind of nice. So there's the power supply in place. There we go. I know some people love looking at their power supply and all that crap. I don't really care, but it's there nonetheless. Okay, cabling time. We need to get this through this. So we're gonna put this in here. Get in there. All right, there we go. Okay, that's our motherboard power. We've got our motherboard CPU power cable up here. Come on, come on. Ta-da. Okay. Thanks, Island Cat. I really appreciate all your support and you're wanting to see flames. I'm very nervous now to put it all together, but that's all right. Let's see. So we're gonna go. Oh my God, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I would really enjoy something like that myself. That sounds great. Let's put that over there. I can somehow route this way on the back. Yeah, we can figure that out. We got PCIe cable for the graphics card. That would go up through here. Oh, that's kind of neat. I really don't like though how they have it set to, you've got the middle and then you've got the end piece or whatever, because you really just want to use that and that's it. So I guess, you know, there's one thing you can do is you can get like extension cables or something like that so that it doesn't show as much. But that'll be one of the cables, and then I have to get the other one for the graphics card. So I got my big old box of cabling. So this is another cable that could go into the graphics card, it seems. Be nice if they didn't have any with the extension clip. That's another one with the graphics card. This is SATA. Old-fashioned Molex. Also SATA. Peripherals, also Molex, and additional CPU. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to use one of these ugly things, I suppose. You know, there are 2 EVGA ports on the back. So, chat, what do you say? Maybe I just use this. Maybe I just use this here, and I use a second one here and ditch this ugly ass thing. What do you guys think? I think this might be a little bit cleaner looking than this, yeah? Let's try that. So I will ditch that power connector. Just bury that over here on the side. Hopefully this will work that way. All right. Hey, Sale, how's it going? Thank you, thank you. Always. Oh, really? Nice, that's awesome, Sale. Yeah, right? Seriously. That is awesome, Sale. Yeah, when you told me that, I was just jealous because I'm sitting on the 980 like, come on. Worried it was going to die, you know, at some point. Oh, that's nice. So I've got VGA 2 and VGA 3 connected on the back. So that's set up and ready to go for the graphics card. Boink and boink. Gotta get this in. It's starting to get heavy now. Okay. Enjoy the view of my scalp, everyone. In and in. That's done. Okay, so we have to build our hard drive caddies, but the problem is my hard drive is currently in use. So we're gonna have to. That's okay. What's Island Cat saying this time? Nice, that makes sense. Let's see, can I fit? That'll fit fine. Just making sure that the back plate works because it's a little slightly off from the other parts, but it seems like it's okay. Say that again? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's something I'm going to look into doing once this is all said and done. This is going into there. I think at this point I've done just about everything that I can do until I'm done with my PC. And the PC is almost done backing everything up. There's about 30 minutes to go left on that. Oh, I know what I need to do still. I got to deal with the backside here. Let's tilt you guys up just a bit. PC what? You can do that. Okay, so I love these cases, guys, because the cable management. I mean, look at this. This is just it's so nice. It's just boom, and you're done. You know, you don't have to go crazy with trying to like undo zip ties and all that kind of stuff and redo them. You just pop it in like that, and it's clean, and it's done. Alright, speaking of clean and done, we gotta deal with this mess. Huh? Oh. Hi, Duckman. There. This is out. This is out. There we go. There we go. And this is the other fan. Okay, so I've got my 3 fans here. This is the cable that connects to the control center and to the AIO pump. And then I need to figure out where on this case to put this damn thing. I'm probably just going to slam it over here, I think. I don't know. I could. Maybe. Nope. That's not going to work. Could put it back here, though. This way up. Yeah, right. So I could put this here. That's right, I did. Alright, just checking the... Well, you know. I learned from the best, as do we all, right? I'm just gonna throw this in like this for right now. Then I'll decide if I like it later. But this is power, so that's gonna have to stay down here. And then this is going to go to the motherboard in, it's supposed to go to one of the USB 2.0 ports. Actually, I'd rather have it come in down here. Yeah, so one of the reasons why I tested everything is because I don't want to put it all together and then find it doesn't work. That would be really depressing. So, believe it or not, my last build, I actually put everything together without testing, and then realized when I was about to hit the power button, I thought to myself, what if it doesn't start? So I probably should have thought about before, you know. Probably should have thought about before, but I didn't, so. Oh, well, and that's another reason why I wanted to test, because the motherboard, yeah, that's the worst thing that can go wrong, right? Is that the motherboard doesn't boot, because then you're stuck trying to undo everything and redo it. So I sympathize with you there, Island Cat. That's ouch. That's oof right there. So if I were to put this here, of course it's not long enough. Yeah. If I were to put this here. Power's down here, and then I just have my fans to connect. You do? Well, that's unfortunate. RGB hub, here's the RGB hub. So I can do here, maybe. Hey, there's the Duckman. Well, I guess nobody... Sub-camos are great. You guys can see what I'm doing, right? Yeah, you can. Okay, good. Okay. That's a really good chance. Con one? I like your scream. Con! Alright, good. Congratulations, Con. That means I need to run some giveaways. I guess you gotta find a new way to rig it yourself then, don't you, Duck? Alright, so that's gonna go there like that. Uh-oh. Con is not here. I don't like this. That'll be okay. Because I can just put this. I can put that back there. Okay. Next up, fan number 2. Here's RGB side. And then here's the fan side. Specs. So I am running an i9-9900K processor. This is a Z390 motherboard. And what else do I have here? This is a Corsair H150i water cooler unit with those fun RGB lights because that adds frames apparently. And yeah. I've got 32 gigabytes of RAM right now. I might go for more in the future, but for right now I figured 32 is kind of nice, and then if I wanted to upgrade to 64, I can do so. It's 3200 megahertz RAM from G-Skill. It's good RAM. It's not the fastest, but you know, it's a good trade-off between speed and quality, and cost, I should say. So just twist tying the cables for the same fans together. So we can get that out of the way at least. Well, that's interesting. I could have done it like that. Huh. Oh well. I can still kind of... Wow. That is pretty awesome. Well, thank you, Sith Kitten. Make sure you shout yourself out. That's right, it does. You do that. Have fun with it. I just told you to do so. Well, thank you. Alright, so we're going to take care of that. See ya. Oh, yes. Yep. I was looking at my most recent streams. I was trying to monitor my my system resources, and I was at about 45% RAM usage. So my current system's got 32 gigs of RAM as well. So I'm gonna be fine on RAM. I thought about getting a 64 gig setup, but I don't know that I really need it. Maybe if I'm going to do RAM disk at some point, that's something I could look into, I suppose. But for right now, I just don't think it's necessary. All right, let's pop. See if I can put that. Nope, I can't. Oh well. It was a thought. Right. So you kind of feel like you wasted a little bit, right, Con? One thing I was thinking about doing was building up a RAM disk and using that for like my instant replay videos and maybe some other things, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to go that crazy into doing all that, you know? Okay. Let's see if I can just hold that in place. My old CPU is a 6700K processor, so it's still doing fine. It's just you know, you could use an upgrade, and since I got this for free, why the hell not, you know? Okay, here is a SATA cable. I might need another SATA cable, so let's... Yeah, I won it in a contest. Loot, my good sir. I won it in an Intel contest way back when. SATA connects to... What was that? You know it. Absolutely. Okay. There we go. Go ahead. No, I got a brand new one. It's a 3070. It's currently in my system right now because, I mean, why the hell not? Just plug it in. They can't what? Let's see, I'm gonna need... Oh, that's right, they can't. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm used to, on my normal stream, being able to, you know, talk and interact and stuff, and yeah, you're right. I should have thought of that. They can't hear you. Yeah, so... but anyway, yeah, that's what I've got right now, and I'm excited about it. Excited to pop it in, and... Hold on. Getting all these error messages. This wouldn't copy, that can't copy. And I'm just like, skip it then. You know, for me, all I want is just some backup, right? And apparently there's a whole bunch of files with the same names, so that's exciting. And we're done with the file copy, guys. That means I can power down the unit. I can put the old graphic, or the 3070 in this bad boy. I can hook up that that power, that fan, and then I can also take the hard drive out of that unit. So let's shut this down. There we go. Oh yeah, trust me, I thought the same thing, but at the same time, I was like super excited, you know, because you know I got a new processor and all that, and blah blah blah. And I don't like to follow tech too much because it just gets kind of annoying for me. Like there's just so much out there that you have to follow and whatnot. So. While I've got a chance, I'm going to take the phone off here for a second, and I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys my system right now. So this is my current system, Arpeggio Blue Steel logo, because yes, I do enjoy Arpeggio Blue Steel. It's got a RGB light strip around, and on the outside, this is an Enthu Lux case. Which means you can actually change the colors from the outside, and that impacts the inside too. So this is the 6700K processor. There's my G-Skill RAM, Fantex air cooler, and then there's my brand new 3070 card. There's the power supply that I picked up for this computer. Definitely overkill, but hey, what the hell. And then I have an additional fan down here, pulling up air. In the front, I've got a Blu-ray burner as well. So this computer is pretty much going to be staying intact. I've got two M.2 drives in here. I'm going to pull one of them out and add that to the motherboard for the new computer. I'm going to pull out the 3070. So the idea is that just about everything that remains is, you know, is bare bones, but it'll work. You know what I mean? So that's the plan, at least. Put the camera back around. Put that back together. Okay. All right. So, see how easy that is? I just pull back and connect, and it's done. All that power is connected. I have one more power left for... Oh yeah, they're great. So I've got the one that's in the new computer is a 2 terabyte M.2. It's a 660p, Intel 660p. And then the one I'm going to take out of the old is a 1 terabyte Intel 660p. So right now I'm going to leave it with everything that's on it. My goal is to I'm not going to take it out yet because I don't want to risk the chance that I accidentally format that one. But the idea is I want to install Windows on the new one first. Then I'll power it down and I'll swap the M.2 over. Back here, I'm going to have two really old 7200 RPM drives. And those are drives that house things that I really don't care about if they die because they're old, and I just want to put things that that the game's going to that are going to access and stuff like that, but it's not crucial. So I'm probably going to put on those like World of Warships clients and stuff like that, like test client, public test, that sort of thing, is usually what I'll put on these because I really don't care if those drives die with World of Warships on it. So there you go. You know what I mean? Or I might just leave it in the old case and not worry about it. I might just do that too. I think I'll just do that. I don't really need they're like 750 megabyte drives or 500 megabyte drives, so it's like not really worth putting up there. Yes, what's the question? This here is from the, I think that's what he's talking about here. This is from the Corsair H150i. So this connects, let's see, I think it's the top piece, connects with the water block on the other side. And then these connect to the fans up top to cool the radiator. All right, Chad, I'm going to take you with me. See if you... No, I'm not gonna throw an SSD up there like that. Okay, so I've unplugged the power. I've unplugged the power. He did just say that, yes. But notice I did not say my main install. I said like the public test and, you know, other clients that I don't care about. Because let's be real, if you guys have been paying attention to the process of updating World of Warships, it's extremely I/O intensive tasks, right? I mean, it pings the hard drive like crazy. So the way I see it, putting it on those other sideways ones means you have less wear and tear on those drives. I kind of like, you know? Kind of like the thought of that. Okay. Why not? There you go. So, I have to decide, chat, if at some point I want to flip this and run it vertical. Yep, there's the fan header right there, see? Oh, yeah. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, guys, do you see this, chat? Look at this. It's also got an RGB header to it. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? If I connect that RGB header to this, then the case fan RGB is controlled. What? What's wrong with that? Fair enough. Okay. I mean, the way I look at it is, I loved RGB in this case, right? Because I had the lights that went around and it beautifully lit up the inside. I don't know what it's going to look like on this case, but it was beautiful. And guys, if you're going to go RGB, go with a white case because the white picks up all the colors and it just holds the color and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, okay? If you're gonna put RGB in a black case, in my opinion, you're wasting your time. But that's me, and you know, that's just how I roll. All right, let's bring this bad boy. Oop. Jeez, yeah. Well, that's why I'm thinking about getting a vertical for it because then I can. Yes, it is. But there's that header there, that RGB header that maybe I can connect that to the rest of everything. Come on already. Let's go. There you go. Okay. Thank you for the follow, dude. All right, let's disconnect the power and the SATA. So this is the old. This is the new hard drive. This is a 6 terabyte. Hard drive. So I'm going to put this, of course, in the new PC as well. So I have to put this into the caddy. This goes away. I also have another hard drive at this point that I think I'm going to install as well. This is my older 2 terabyte Western Digital black as well. So these two drives are going to be installed. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to install them, but I'm not going to actually connect, I'm not going to connect the SATA cable to it until I'm done installing Windows. Because I don't want to run the risk that I accidentally wipe that hard drive. That would really, I would be sad, right? If that were to happen, I'd be very sad. So, okay. So let's see here. I've got... Yes. RGB stands for red, green, blue for lighting. So you've got room here. I can put a case here, or I can put one there and one here. Okay. And I can stack them too. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll stack it. But then I'm blocking a lot of the air that comes in from here if I stack them. So I gotta find... Let's see, so storage installation. Install the hard drive into Phanteks stackable 3.5 hard drive bracket. 2 are included. Stack the brackets if using more than one. If not, skip this step. To remove a tray from the stack, lift up latch and pull out. Bottom compartment can house 4 stacked hard drive trays. Position B won't limit PSU front radiator clearance. Position A allows for front fans only. A and C, position B. I see. So if I were to put this one in here, just gonna do a quick fit check. So if I were to put this one in here like this, I could put the other one in here, maybe, or does it block the fan? Let's see. I could put it in. It's very close to the edge of the fan. I do like the idea, though, that I'm not blocking the external case fan from bringing stuff in. So there's that. Okay, I gotta get my other one. Where's my other? Oh, yeah? Cool. Let's see. I love buying followers, man. I really do want to be kind of famous. That would be awesome if I could. Copy. And da da da. The 370 was 700. The 3070 was $700. So not a ton of money. Certainly a lot though. Here's my other case, caddy. Which graphics card? Yes, sale just for you. Here you go. It's the EVGA 3070 for the Win 3. Okay, so I need to put these hard drives in. See, so that you can stack them like this, and they slide into place. It's a nice beefy card, let me tell you, Sale. I'm very happy to have it. I consider myself very lucky to have it. Let's put it that way. Okay, hard drive in the caddy. Screws lined up. Which of these are my hard drive screws? I think it's these. Yeah, that looks right. That looks right. There we go. Now I think it grabbed. Yes. Awesome. Hard drive screw into here. I love these grommets, by the way. See, they got these rubber grommets on here. And it's great having the grommets because it helps to reduce the vibration. Oh, it does. Sound deadening is important. Okay, last screw for this one. Yeah, if I make this one into a streaming PC, then I probably don't need to worry about the extra storage that's on there. Commander Skill Dev blog is up, ladies and gentlemen. Go run over there, check it out, and see what Wargaming is looking to change in World of Warships. There's a lot of changes. Take your time, read through it. Don't panic. It feels like they're trying to make the secondaries more relevant in the battleships, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. There we go. There we go. Now it's in. The whole thing slides into place, and then once it's there, look at that. It's rock solid. I'm grabbing the whole desk is shifting. Yeah. So then I'll put the next one in, and I really do want to try to set it next to it and see if I can. I think I can. Because that gets more airflow above the above it with the fans. Oh, that's a good point. I mean, I could always just put it up on top of this one here, but that blocks airflow to the power supply, so. So it goes in here like this. There's plenty of room. There's plenty of clearance. Once it goes in, just have to find the right spot. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Now it grabbed. Oh yeah, there's plenty of space. I like it there. Okay. All right, let's just to release this. You just pull up the tab, and then you grab the caddy, and then just slide it back a little bit. So that's not so bad. So, see, I figure if I need storage on my stream PC, maybe I'll leave those other two hard drives there, the old ones, and let them run that. I think that's what I'll do, because I really don't need that extra little itty bitty storage. If I take the M.2 drive out of there too and put it in here, I do still have I think it's a 500 gigabyte Samsung 951. That was what I had originally on there as my boot drive, so I can always repurpose that again to make that the boot drive. And I don't, if it's going to be a streaming PC, I'm obviously not putting games on it, so I don't need to worry about having a ton of storage space and stuff like that. All that would go on it would be like OBS and, you know, the other kinds of things that I would be needing for streaming purposes. So I think I could get by with that just fine. Okay. Why? Oh, Axel. I mean, it's your decision, dude. Happo left on his own. Oh, by the way, look at this on the bottom. I didn't mention this before. This is a little bit of foam padding here, so that also deadens vibration from the hard drive. That's awesome. Happo left of his own accord. He wasn't pushed out. He wasn't unhappy or anything like that. He chose to leave. So I want you to just be thinking about it from that perspective. Zoop going, I mean, it's unfortunate, but some of the things that he tweeted towards the end, I don't know. I don't know. The thing is that, like, I might have political views. Generally speaking, I don't share them on stream. And I'm sure as hell not going to share them on, like, Twitter or anything like that. Look at that, guys. It's in there solid. I'm not gonna share those views publicly on a platform that's tied to the account, tied to my worship's name, right? Because whether you like it or not, most people, when they see something that you say, they're gonna think that they're gonna say, well, we're giving most at the very least a proof of what you're saying because you are representing them. So to me, it's unfortunate what happened, but when I saw him tweeting the things he was tweeting, I just said, oh, this is gonna get ugly. And it's unfortunate. It really is. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy. I enjoyed hanging out with him. I spent a lot of time with him. And it's just really unfortunate how things went down. But things went down, man. But, if you want to... Well, I disagree, personally. I mean, there's I can't go into details, all right? But there's other CCs that have been talked to. There's other, there's other issues within wargaming that come up. So, like, it feels like NA is the punching bag because, dude, you're on NA. You're seeing things that's happening to NA. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's not happening in Russia. You don't know what's happening in Russia because you don't speak Russian, you know? So, like, I don't know. I keep my head down. I focus on me. I focus on you guys. I want to make sure that you guys are, happy with the quality that I'm putting out there. That sort of deal. If I'm not happy with the quality that I'm putting out, then I don't release something. That's just me. That's how I do it. So, but Axel, it's totally up to you, man. What you want to do with your time. If you want to move away from warships for a bit, go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you. I don't think anybody should stop anybody from quitting from the game. You're supposed to have fun. If you're not having fun, there's no point in being here. Okay. SATA cables. I said I was not going to connect this to the unit. I'm going to probably just have it ready to go, but I'm not going to connect it straight through. What else do I have here? I've got, one other SATA cable. So I got 3 SATA cables. One is a right angle piece, and these other 2 are straight. I like the straight. Let's see if I can use the straight. It goes down to there. Boom. I'm going to say something, guys. Ken is absolutely right. I'm friends with Happafodder on Facebook now. Wargaming, generally speaking, doesn't friend players. Like, Wargaming employees don't friend players. Okay, believe me, I've tried. But I'm friends with Happa, and, I know that I'm going to see him again sometime. I'm friends with Pigeon of War. I'm friends with the Corgi guy. God, Nico Power. And this is a personal thing to me. So, I'm sure that one day if Sale leaves the game, I'll friend her on Facebook. I'm friends with Fem. I mean, so you're absolutely right. This goes far beyond a video game. This is a community. It really is. It's a bunch of people that are passionate about what they do and the game that they play. And obviously, Axel, you are too. Otherwise, you wouldn't be saying what you're saying and bringing it up. Okay, I put these in too low. Let me show you guys. Put those in too low. You should go one above. Hey, Belmar. Oh, God. I've been kind of reading a little bit about that. I really don't know what to think. I really don't know what to think. Okay, now, SATA. Let's see, what are these SATA cables? I need to check the manual on this. Because I'm losing a couple of the SATA connectors. So, when M.2 socket 3 is operating in SATA mode, so that's this secondary M.2 drive here, it says, where is it? When that's in operating SATA mode, SATA port 2 will be disabled. So where's SATA port 2? I gotta find SATA port 2. USB, there it is. Okay, so you can see here there's 6 total SATA connectors on the motherboard. So 2 is the bottom here, and this is SATA 1. Okay, and I know it also said, I believe, that 5 and 6 PCIe slots 16 by 3 shares bandwidth with SATA 5 and 6. PCIe 16 is set at by times 2 by default. Now, if I set it times 4, according to, so here, no, it's here. If I set it at times 4, it's really hard to tell. It says SATA port 2, SATA 6G2 will be disabled. So SATA 6G2 is the bottom right corner. So that one we know is disabled. I want to avoid that one. And then the PCI shares bandwidth with SATA G5 and 6. 5 and 6. So 2, 5, and 6 are bad. I want to stay away from those. Is there a mention of 1, 3, or 4? Okay, there's no mention of SATA ports 1, 3, or 4 on the manual. This is why it's important you take your time and read through everything to make sure that you're not accidentally gonna, connect to a SATA port that can't work, right? So 3 and 4 is what I'm gonna use. I'll leave 1 open, but I'll use 3 and 4. That way the cables are stacked on top of each other. Go ahead, Duckman. The one says it's sharing bandwidth with this PCIe slot down here, which I'm not using, but I want to keep open, right? In the BIOS, it says that if I run this one, then SATA port, I think it was 5 or 6, is disabled if I run this one in PCIe times 4. And it's like, why the hell wouldn't you? Because you're running a graphics card, So I'm going to go ahead and connect these two on top of each other. Exactly. So I would prefer not to slow it down, Okay, that's set. Go ahead. And here we go. NVMe HD. Hard drive, yes, they are NVMe's. I'm pretty sure they are. Let's go ahead and get our video card connected. Okay, so SLI is a technology where you can take 2 graphics cards and essentially chain them together. So here's our 3070, okay? Does this one have a bridge? This one does not have a bridge, but SLI basically you would have a bridge up here, and then you would hold on. You'd have a bridge up here, and then it would connect to another board right above it, and so you would have one graphics card down here, and you'd have one graphics card up here, and the two would be kind of like left brain right braining it, if that makes any sense to you, since they're connected. See, if I were to put this vertically, it would go in like right here. That's awfully close to the glass. I really don't like that. That's way too close to the glass, because the glass is right here. So if I were to put this vertically like this, it would starve the hell out of the out of the heatsink and the fans. So that's a negative. I'm not going to do that. Glad I didn't waste money buying that thing then. Okay, so this goes here. Looks like I need to take, yeah, all right, I need to take the next one down below as well. Show that in a little bit. Well, I mean, the old one that I'm coming from, guys, so you can get a size comparison. For those of you, let me do this real quick. Oh, this thing's heavy. This thing's freaking heavy. Okay, so let me do this. I'm gonna put that here. Okay, I'm gonna go get my 980 Ti so you can get an idea of the size difference. Yeah, that's a good point. Here's the other card. This is what I had. See the difference in size? It's a little bit shorter. It's a hell of a lot lighter than what this one is because, I mean, you can see how much thicker this is between the two of them. So it's a big difference in what you have here. But yeah, oh yeah, this thing's all heatsink. All right, let's lay this on its back and get this thing installed. There's also a, if I can find it, there's also a bracket to help hold it in place. So we can check that out a little bit and make sure nothing's gonna fall out if I flip this thing over. Oh, I said I wasn't gonna connect the hard drives and then I did. Just keep those tucked a little bit right now, and then gently lay it on its back. God, I love having a sit-stand table. Oh, this is so nice. Okay. Isn't it nice? Can you guys... yeah. Here you go. There you go. All right. Oh, good, it latches. My old case didn't latch, so that was a problem because the south bridge, I think it was a south bridge on the motherboard, it had a piece of plastic above it, so that was fun. I was sitting there thinking to myself, should I even try installing the 3070 and run the risk that it'll fall out and then just die? And I'm like, yeah, I'll try it. Maybe it was a bad idea. I don't know. I did it anyway. Okay, let's just do it this way. These are thumb screws for a reason, so I can use my thumb. Yeah, and I have easy access to that other M.2 socket if I wanted to put that in. And I've got that bigger as well. Who said that? Is that what you're saying, Duckman, or did somebody else say that in chat? $780 barely. Oh my god. So that's one reason why fitment is always a concern. So that's one reason why I went with a large case like this. You can go mid case, right? But the problem I have with a mid case is you almost always sacrifice something in order to make it happen. So okay, that's in. A little bit, but only a little bit at maximum. The thing is that the card doesn't need to work so hard. compared to the 980. So I think it was actually running at a lower clock speed for most of it. I do have a battery backup that I was monitoring while I was running like the highest highest usage power, and I think it went up to I thought I saw it go up to like 450 at the highest. So what I'm thinking that means for this system is it'll get up to about 600 with the i9, because I've been told that the i9 is very very thirsty for power. So the card is just a little bit unhappy. There we go. Now it's going in. Okay, and then here's where I'm going to put the power cables in. These guys are designed to only go in one way. It's really nice that they do it that way. Oh, and I need to find out about the about that bracket too. Come on. Here's my fan connector, and then I'm going to see if I can connect the RGB fans as well. This goes in like this. There we go. Power is in. Try to get this thing to hold position here. Kind of wants to work, kind of doesn't. PWM connector. I can't tell if you put this. Nope, there's the clip. There's the clip. Does not want to go in. No, it didn't. There we go. Never force stuff, guys. If you think it's not working, it's not working. Okay. I think we're getting very close to booting it up, guys. There we go. Okay. Now. I'm gonna try. What did I have? It's right here. I'm gonna try this and see if it works. If it doesn't work, I can always reset. What did people say this time? I got you laughing, Duckman. Yeah, well, that is true. That is very true. Okay, so I can close up these pins here. Okay. Yeah, right? What about... Needs a butt anchor? No, you cannot. Okay. No, I keep forgetting to check that. I'll check that in a second here. There it is. Right, I'll check that in a second. Right now I'm just trying to see if I can get this RGB cable on. It's like it wants to go in, but then it doesn't. And it doesn't go in. Sorry, guys. There it is. It just doesn't want to. It doesn't want to go in. And I don't want to force it either. Let me just leave it like that. It's kind of in there loose. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. We'll see. Okay, bracket you were talking about. Where is that bracket? What do you mean flipping it over? You mean like putting it on its back? Oh, it's a 3-pin. It only goes in one way. So yeah, it's so there's 3 prongs. There's 3 prongs, and it's kind of in a shocker arrangement, right? Like that. So yeah. I don't know, but it did look like it's right. I'll check that in a second too, because I saw it on the card. It said something. Where is the anti-sag bracket? There it is. Place the GPU anti-sag bracket. Make sure to install. Who does? So the GPU anti-sag bracket is okay. Yes, they can. Okay. So the anti-sag bracket yeah, the anti-sag bracket literally just goes over here. I'm not really sure what that's meant to do. Insert the thumb screws without tightening them. So, you put it in over here. You put it in like right here. And then you so that's just an extra piece of reinforcement. That's all this is. Interesting. I thought it was something more. Okay, but then you use a couple thumb screws to do that. Right. Right. So basically all that I'm doing here is I'm putting this in, I'm pushing it down just a little bit, and what that's going to do is that's going to help reinforce the front of the card. press down and lock the thumb screws into position. So that's what I've done. Okay. And now what's going to happen is, because of force, I can use the old graphics card to demonstrate here for you guys. By the way, you were asking about the SLI. Here's the bridge. This is the 980. These are the bridges for the SLI. So you would buy a cable that would connect this one to another graphics card above it. Okay, so let's say the graphics card is in, and if it's going to sag here in the back, right? It's going to do this. Okay, so what this bracket does is it goes back here to this piece, and it reinforces it to prevent this from twisting, coming out like this. Like my old graphics card is a little saggy because it did that, right? So this is in place to help keep that graphics card from sagging. I thought it would be something that would go and reinforce the backside, but it does not look like that's what it does. So that's okay. Okay. Let's turn this bad boy around here for a second. It says S, V, D, and G for the cables up top. 5 volt D and G. Okay, so those are the correct pins for the RGB. So I think we're good there. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to do to fire this bad boy up, make sure it works before I put more time into it. Chat, what do you guys think? Are you guys ready to see it? And if so, I guess I can make a poll if it's gonna work or not. No, I don't have a fire extinguisher. I've already, like I said, I've tested this out already. I know that. Why do I have another SATA cable here? I know I'm not going to need to worry about that. Why do I have another SATA cable? SATA. This can go in the power supply box. Let's move the Asus motherboard box out of the way. These I don't need. Just the graphics card. Manuals move over there for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is disconnect everything from my old PC and take it down. We'll put the new PC in its place. Oh, I'm sure. Okay. Oh, God, this is heavy. Oh, man. Why are you so heavy? Let's see, what are those drives on the back here? These are, I think they're 500 gigs. It's hard reading it upside down. Oh well. Regardless, it's off. This thing is actually a little bit lighter, guys. This is crazy. Okay. Go ahead and let's move it into position. Okay. I'll worry about network later. Right now, let's see, keyboard. I usually like to put my keyboard and mouse at the very top, but I might not have enough cable to get there. And whatever, I'll just put one of these down here. Those are USB. Oh, those are 3s. I'll put it up in this one then. Here, put that one. That'll work. What's the matter? What's the matter, Duckman? I thought that was old news. I thought they... Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were only allowing family in. Guys, you ever have this happen and you think that a USB is supposed to go in a certain way and find out that you're wrong? It's always in the wrong way. Then you go back and then you get it right. All the time. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go start up a poll. You guys ready for this? Where is it? There it is. Manage poll, new poll. Go ahead. What am I using to connect what? No, it's DisplayPort. So one goes to my 4K monitor, the other one goes to my 1080p monitor. Okay, are we ready, guys? There you go, Edge. Did it show? I should only flex, I guess, if it actually works, right, Edge? Just to vote? All right, so far we got 4 of you saying, or 3 of you saying yes. 1 person says no. Okay. Everything should be set. There's nothing blocking that fan. You need the beeps? You need the beeps? Alright, so I'm going to turn off my lighting, and I'm also going to turn off the room lights. And get nice and dark in here. And, you guys ready? Now I just turned on the power supply. And let's hit the power button. Okay, it's gone through the first test. It's gone through RAM, it's gone through VGA, it's gone through boot. Look at that light down here. That's cool. That's cool. It is a disco box. Okay. So the only thing that I have wrong here, I think, is is my order of DisplayPort cables, because as you can see from my monitor over here, it's sideways. So give me a second here. I wonder if I can just flip these. Wonder if I were to put this one in the front. I don't know if that matters or not, but it's worth a shot. Hey, it worked. Okay. You guys have such little faith in me. It's alive. There it is. There it is. Now. Oh yeah? One no? Now, interestingly enough, if you look, the middle fan isn't spinning at all. Probably because it's being controlled by the graphics card fan. But I'm sure that'll spin up at a certain point when it needs to. But I'm getting good airflow there, and it seems like the case RGB is connected because it's doing exactly what this is doing. Now I can control this RGB through an app once I install it, and I'm sure I can do the same for. So I'm pretty sure that'll control everything else, and then the Corsair RGB is separate. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to handle that. But let's take a moment and let's take a look at our BIOS. Okay, so computer temperature is 26 degrees, core voltage is just over 1. We've got our CPU fans here that are running, and it's stating the different RPMs that they're running. You know, it's interesting, I don't have an exhaust fan. Huh, I just kind of realized that. I don't know if I need one or not. Chat, what do you guys think? Should I put an exhaust fan in? Because I can always look into getting, yeah. I mean, I've got tons of 120 millimeter fans, so I can easily put a fan right there, and then you know, have that run. That I can just put one of my Fantex ones in there. I've got a bunch of them. So I've got my my RAM running at. Okay. So you can see here my RAM is running at 2133 megahertz, but it does say here the XM. No, it's not noisy at all. Like I can barely hear them running at all. Like it's super quiet. Let's see. I don't know if there's much that I would need to do at this point. Oh yeah, absolutely. Now I can't find bootable devices because I haven't you know, installed Windows yet, and the M.2 hasn't done anything yet either. Now I could go to advanced mode here, and you guys can kind of see some things that I've got set up here. So you can kind of see the CPU speed at 36 or 3.6 gigahertz right now. Detects the memory at 32 gigs. So this is all stuff that I'm gonna have to look into and figure out at some point and see if I can get it to, you know, to understand what I need to do for it. But there's, like you said, BIOS has come a long way. There's an awful lot of things that I can do in here. I don't necessarily know if I care to do any of them. Yeah, Belmar, exactly. Leave it alone. So no, I don't want to overclock at the start. I'll do XMP, but I don't want to do too much more than that for right now. So yeah, everything looks like it's working fine. Temperatures are looking good. So pretty happy with that. Okay. Well, I don't know what else to tell you guys at this. I'm sorry, what? Can you repeat yourself, Duckman? Yeah. Yeah. I haven't messed around with an Asus board in a long time. So it should be good. I don't want to do too much. The only thing that I changed, I think, is in Where is it? Where is it? Not yet. Time to watch Windows install. I mean, if you guys want to stick around for that, I didn't know if you guys cared about that or not. There's our XMPs. No, I'm not running any virtual machines, Con. That's not the plan, at least. That's AI Tweaker. I'm sorry, say that again? Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't think I'm... Oh, there we go. It's PCH. PCI Express. Okay. So what... Okay, so what Khan is saying for chat, because you guys can't... Yeah, you guys can't hear him, is basically you can set it all through IQ with Corsair. So I'm not sure how the EVGA card will work with it. That's the only one that I'm not sure about, because I think right now I have it set so the EVGA card is controlling all of the fans, RGB for the system. So you kind of have like two different RGB systems fighting each other, right? You've got the Corsair, the all-in-one water cooler, and then you got the case fans, plus the graphics card, plus that little pipe, the LED pipe on the bottom. So here we go. So I changed this to X4 mode, and then what was the other one that I changed? I don't remember anymore. But in any case, yeah, sure. I'll just have to try it out and see what happens, you know? Okay. NVMe configuration. Bless you. Okay, well, I think we're good to go. I think I can restart and start installing... Hey, Dread Pirate. I think I can start installing the operating system. So let me put you guys back on the case for a little bit here. Where did I put my USB stick? I created a boot drive just for this. Ah, here it is. I think what I might do is, can I reach? I'm gonna move you guys out of the way for a sec. There we go. All right, let's restart and see if I can get Windows going on this system, huh? Boot priority. Can't find any bootable devices. I wonder if there's something wrong with that connection then up at the top. What I can try doing is putting that flash drive directly into the motherboard. Help if I could see. I can definitely do that, yeah. Yeah. I'm putting 10 in right now. You you know what I could do? I don't know if I need the 3.0 speed or not, so I'll just pull out the cam link, because I don't need the cam link. This is a USB 2.0 stick anyway, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Okay. Skyring set to enable what now? Yeah, I don't see anything else here that I can do with that right now. But I could mess with that later. Let's go ahead and restart again. See if it picks up the flash drive. It should be a bootable disk now. Yes, Edge. When at least I know that you can set the lights to change with the color of the GPU via EVGA's software. I'm not sure about Corsair. Because I'm pretty much new to all this stuff. Well, it's taking a little bit longer to boot in, so I'm hoping that means it's all set. There we go. All right. Next, install. It's still searching for Incredible Edge. Yeah, it takes time. All right. My product key. Give me a... I'm going to have you look at the sky for a second while I type in my product key. I've got a couple that I'm going to try and see if I can get it to work. Some old ones. If that doesn't work, I'll just say I don't have a product key and deal with that later. Seriously? You didn't upload? Come on. Okay, guys, I'm going to check my phone to see if it's on there. So if I screw this up, and yeah, I don't know if I can